Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Tasha, and on this channel I talk about my budgeting journey. In this week we're going to be doing my January budget with me. So the software that you're looking at is YNAB, which stands for You Need a Budget, and this is the budgeting software that I do. So we're in my new 2024 budget, and my categories have changed and condensed a lot, and I've also added in my bank accounts on the left hand side. I've not linked them yet, but I will link them so that my transactions automatically pull through into YNAB. So for my weekly expenses, I've decided to break it down on a weekly basis and set a specific amount. So I've gone for £220 every week for spending, and as I spend, I will categorize to the right category. So if I do fuel up, I'll categorize it as fuel, but then take the money out of that week's spending. And then whatever money is left over that week will just be left, and at the end of the month, I'll see exactly how much I've spent versus what I've actually budgeted. So I've gone for £220, and I'll see whether I'll need to decrease that or increase that depending on how my spending goes. I'll probably review this at the end of the first quarter to see whether the 220 weekly budget works or not. So I've put a monthly spending target, which tells YNAB I need £220 every month. So I'll go ahead and put that. So January for me has 5 weeks because it's 5 Mondays. So that's why I'm funding a 5th week. But when I don't have a 5th week, I'll just snooze the target and fund the first 4 weeks. So that's my weekly expenses done. These weekly expenses won't get in any money because it'll be covered by the money in the cash stuffing week. Moving on to fund money. So in here, I'm trying to rein how much I'm spending every month. So I've decided to go with dining out, which is £30 for the month. And that's basically trying to give myself at least 2 takeouts a month. So I know, like last year when I was looking at how much money I'd spent on dining out, it was a ridiculous amount of money. So I'm trying to rein that in by actually setting a target of how much I want to spend on dining out. Entertainment, I'm going to start funding this £50 every month. And that's going to cover like going out to concerts, or if we want to go to a theatre show. At the minute, I do have 2 concerts booked for this year, but that's already paid for. So this entertainment will be for any future shows or concerts that I want to go to. So that's going to build up month to month. Social, I've set budget for £50 every month. And this is basically going to include like going out to restaurants with friends, or like buying any food for like any get-togethers that we have, or like going out for a meal with the family. That's what this social amount is for. So yeah, and this is going to be rolling over every month. So I've got nothing planned for January. So yeah, that £50 still should be there. Transportation, so this is for if I'm using a train or I'm having to get an Uber. So anything that's not me driving. So I want to build this app. So I'm going to start off with £30 because there are some months where I do go down to London. So it'd be nice to have some money already in there for like using the underground or having to buy a train ticket to go down. So I'm not planned to go down to London until February. So this £30 is more than enough for using the underground. Okay, so that's fund money done. And then moving on to bills. So I've combined all my bills into one budget line item. So all my bills will be £267.79. And those will come out throughout the month. Same thing with my subscriptions. I've combined all of that into one category. So £71 for all my various subscriptions. And then yearly bills, I'm actually going to do £100 into yearly bills. So this is basically all my yearly subscriptions. I've just put them all under one budget category, and I think the first one that's due this year is not actually due until February. Let's see, no, there's no Vanguard fees that I'll get charged. I think I'll next get charged in March. So that's fine. Stuff I forgot to budget for is just for any spare change in the budget, I put it in here. Okay, so moving on to non-monthly, I want to fund personal care because getting my eyebrows done, so that's going to cost £235. Christmas, I'm doing the penny challenge for this one, so I don't need to fund that. I think the rest look good. My Peloton, I've already paid that, so the next payment is not due until the 5th of February, so I can fund that with my January paycheck. So I'm just going to snooze the target so that a YNAB doesn't keep telling me that I need to fund this category. So goals. So this is basically my savings. And what I have here is I've got a trip to Canada that I want to plan. I've got my emergency fund, which I do want to add an extra £1,000 into this year. And then I've got travel and trips, because one of my goals this year is to travel a lot more. So I've got my travel and trips category. So what I'm going to do is jumpstart my Canada trip with £1,000. And then I'm going to add 150 to the emergency fund, and then put £50 into travel and trips. And then the remaining £3.53, I'm just going to chuck that into stuff I forgot to budget for. So that is me budgeted out for the entire month of January. So thank you so much for watching. If you've got any questions regarding YNAB, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. So thank you so much, and I'll catch you on my next one. Bye.